Now it's not every day I shop around for an expensive headphone, let alone a Bluetooth headphone. But when I tried the Sony XB950, I decided to buy it once the price goes down a bit. And to my luck, quite recently it was priced at just 10,000 rupees and the rest is history. Retailing somewhere around 10,000 to 12,000 Indian currency, the XB950 are big with some large ear cups. But thanks to the nice plastic build, it manages to be surprisingly lightweight. Now of course looks are subjective, you can be the judge of it. Personally, I love the design. The black color with some red accents is a definite looker. I wouldn't call these premium, but they are quite well built and should last you quite long. Starting with the headband first, they have enough cushion to wear it for quite long hours without any discomfort. Performing my usual stress test, everything was intact and there was no creaking or cracks. Moving on to the ear cups, they have the usual clicking arm extension mechanism. Now, even though large, the ear cups are extremely soft and super comfortable with some plush leather cushions, which are quite deep and should seal your ears completely. I'm pretty sure it should fit all ear sizes. Now they do get warm after a few hours of wearing, but nothing uncomfortable. Now unfortunately, the ear cups do not fold inwards, they just lay flat on the table, which makes it not so portable for traveling. Now pairing is as simple as holding the power button for a few seconds until it blinks blue and red, or if your phone supports, you can use the idiot-proof pairing. And there you go, free from wires. But for some reason, if you wish to go the wired route or run out of battery, you can still use the 3.5mm cable provided by Sony. Now the XB950 has the standard Bluetooth range of 30 feet with the line of sight, but beyond that, it loses connection. Now the power, microphone, micro USB charging port can be found on the left ear cup. Now you may have also noticed a bass boost button, which I will talk a bit later. The right ear cup houses the volume rocker play pause button, which also doubles as an answer and decline button that slides to either side for next and previous, which when held for a few seconds acts as fast forward and rewind. Now Sony claims up to 20 hours of playback, and in my testing at 50% volume, leaving the headphone on, I got around 24 hours of battery life, which is exceptionally good. Charging the headphone took around 3.5 hours from dead to full, and the red LED indicator turns off once charged. Now the only way, and I mean the only way, to tell the battery life is through the LED indicator when you turn on the headphones. Now 3 red blink means high, 2 means medium level battery, and 1 means it needs charging. And when the headphone is almost dead, it turns into a solid red and turns off with a beep. Now Sony only provides with a micro USB charging cable, and they do recommend charging it only through laptop. Now here's the one thing that everyone is waiting to hear, the sound quality. Now this is a bass lover's dream headphone, but you can still enjoy music that isn't bass heavy, which was a bit of a surprise when I listened to different genres. You can hear the vocals, instruments, and the treble was not harsh, but there will always be that bass. Now I got to warn you though, if you're not into that head thumping bass or even a little bit bass, or prefer neutral signature, you might definitely want to look elsewhere, as the bass is quite present in most songs. Now there wasn't much of a sound leakage that would make the person sitting next to you annoyed. Now the bass is already insane, but to get you go crazy, Sony decided to throw in a bass boost button for some earthquake on your head. Now, to be honest, the bass was a bit too much with the bass boost on, and also the quality took a slight hit. So I would definitely recommend keeping it turned off unless you prefer that extra bass. Now do keep in mind, this feature only works on Bluetooth and not on wired connection. Now here is something that most reviews didn't mention it for some reason. The XB950BT actually has 3 sound quality mode that you can choose from, which I'm going to be completely honest, I accidentally found out by reading the online manual. You can choose from the standard mode, priority on sound quality, and the priority on stable connection. Now by default, when you turn on the headphones for the first time, it's going to be on your standard mode. But only on the priority on sound quality, the AAC or aptX mode is selected, which is a codec that gives you better sound quality over Bluetooth. Now stay with me, this might get a bit confusing. Now to change the mode to priority on sound quality from the standard mode, turn off your headphones and turn it back on while holding the volume up and power button, and the LED will blink blue 3 times indicating it switched successfully. Now to switch to priority on stable connection, turn off your headphones and turn it back on by holding the volume down and power button, and now it will go into the standard mode with the LED blinking twice. Now turn off the headphones again and do the same. Holding down the volume down and power button, turn it back on, and the LED will blink blue once indicating it switched to the priority on stable connection. Now to go back to the priority on sound quality, do the exact opposite. Turn off your headphones, hold down the volume up and power button, it will switch to the standard mode, and turn it off again and do the exact same, volume up plus the power button, and the LED will blink thrice indicating it's on priority on sound quality. I know this can be quite confusing, so I will make sure to leave a link to the manual in the description so you can read it out if you want. Overall, these are one of the best Bluetooth headphones I've personally used. Design, build quality, battery life, comfort, and a sound signature that bass lovers and most of today's consumers would definitely enjoy. So is it worth spending this much money on a Bluetooth headphone? Well, it's a bass freaking boost, yes. Sure, I would have loved a carrying case, a bit more portable size, and of course a little less expensive. But all that gripes apart, the Sony XB950BT is a bass lover's true wireless dream. If you're interested in the headphone, you can find the links in the description below the like button. So what do you guys prefer? Do you guys prefer the bass in your headphones or more of a neutral signature? Let me know by leaving a comment. My name is Adi. I'll see you guys in the next video.